peace? I say yes, we want peace, although we may not call it by the name peace. We want these things to stop bothering us. That's what we want. Okay? Therefore, what we want is peace. That's inside. If that is the goal, then we must stop disturbing the peace. That's a very tricky thing now, because what you must learn to do is put your reactions to situations in the proper perspective. We know when we are screwing up. We know when we are being mightier than thou or loftier than thou. We know, and we may be able to convince some people that, oh no, that's not what I'm doing, but you can't convince me. Why? Because I have been very honest with myself. I always knew. I always knew what my problem was. I just didn't want to admit it to myself or anyone else. To have peace, I had to admit, yeah, this is what it is. This is what it is. You cannot convince me that all of my anger and my hostility in my young life, you could not convince me that that was because I was afraid, because I was too macho. I could fight, I could run, I could jump, I could beat up most of the people in the world. Convince me. I'm not afraid of anything. Truth was, that's why I could run and jump and beat up all the people in the world, because I was scared of them. So I had to admit that. And in admitting that, I also had to admit I could still beat up most of the people in the world because I had learned how to do that. But now I don't have the same motivation. Now the motivation is self-preservation. If you won't bother me, I won't bother you. But if you bother me, I still remember how to be an asshole. I remember very well. So, if it is peace you have in mind, this is what must happen. Everything must be put in perspective. It is as simple as that. When it is put in perspective, there is peace. In here. That's just admitting the truth. If it is awakening that you seek, when you come to terms with yourself and the acceptance and accept peace, you have already awakened. You have seen something new. You have awakened from a stupor. You have awakened from a sleep. So all of these things do go hand in hand. We must examine the ideas that make things so very, very important. Everything is so important to us. It is important that if I love you, it is important that you love me. I say that it is not. Why? The thing that I feel inside is the love that I feel, and that's all that counts. Anything other than that is the desire to have something something that says, okay, this makes me feel valuable, you know. All that matters is the laughter I feel and hear when I love you. That's all. That's all that matters. And you can't know that laughter. You can't know that joy. You can only know the laughter that you feel inside, or the joy that you feel inside. And when I feel the joy inside and you feel the joy and the laughter inside, we both are joyful and laughing and having a good time. And all is well with the world.